Picture this. You're standing before a towering, ivy-clad gate, etched with fading symbols that sing of bygone eras and whispered secrets. It's the threshold to an ancient garden, where the blossoms are not ordinary flowers, but gem-like truths that glimmer with the light of hidden knowledge. And you hold the long-sought key in your palm, the key that countless souls have yearned to find. That key is curiosity, courage, a hunger for mysteries deeply nestled in the human heart. Imagine then turning this key, feeling the ancient lock give way to a world where wisdom flows like a golden river, and every ripple reflects a timeless secret, offering you a mirrored glance of all that you are and might become. Bear witness to the unfolding narrative, scripted by ascendant masters, a story that now calls to you, urging your spirit to awaken and recognize its part in the cosmic dance. Today together, we are that key turning, and the gate swings open to reveal the most sacred and inner sanctum of the Rosicrucian order, the illustrious 12th degree. It is a hidden chamber of the great work, a realm draped in the finery of spiritual allegory and gilded with the transformative philosophies of the ages. It is where the veils are thin and the light of the divine shines through, bathing initiates in the glow of transcendent truth. Here, every whispered revelation has the power to dismantle worlds of illusion, constructing in their stead a new vista of clarity and enlightenment. Embark with me on this grand voyage to extract the essence of the Rosicrucian 12th degree, an odyssey that ventures deep into the heart of mysticism, past the boundaries of material existence and into the soul's uncharted depths. Together, we shall peer into the sacred geometry that forms the building blocks of creation, sense the ethereal pulse that beckons forth the rhythm of life, and decipher the celestial manuscripts written in the stars. Through metaphor and ritual, allegory and practice, we'll unravel the esoteric threads woven into the expansive tapestry of being. The journey ahead beckons you to rise above the mundane, to embrace the ancient and ineffable truths that lie dormant within. It is a quest that beckons a profound metamorphosis of self, one that reshapes not just the contours of your inner landscape, but reverberates throughout the echelons of the universe. Prepare to transcend, to elevate your perceptions and grasp the silken threads of wisdom that the Rosicrucian 12th degree holds. For in understanding these sacred teachings, everything changes. Your vision clears, your purpose sharpens, and you step into an existence where every moment is laced with significance and every breath is an invocation of the divine. This is more than an exploration, it is an awakening. The journey begins now, and it beckons you to be its architect. Long before the world awoke to the age of reason and the chimes of the scientific revolution pealed, there lay obscured in the mists of ancient times a phenomenon, an esoteric lineage that would stretch its tendrils quietly but profoundly through the fabric of history. This is the story of the Rosicrucian order, an enigma that has whispered through the corridors of time, its voice a siren's call to the seekers of arcane truths. The saga begins with clandestine texts that emerged with the dawn of the 17th century in Europe. The manifestos of the Rosicrucians were like cryptic maps to a spiritual treasure trove, piercing the consciousness of a world darkened by ignorance and promising an alchemical light, transformative and dazzling in its wisdom. The cloaked figure at the heart of this saga, the mythic Christian Rosenkreuz, emerged not only as a monk of the deepest piety, but as a magus, a wanderer through the mystical terrains of the Orient. His narrative was one of an odyssey in search of the scattered fragments of sacred knowledge, preserved by sages and seers whose civilizations had crumbled beneath the sands and the tides of conquest. With every step he took through ancient lands, Rosenkreuz collected the esoteric jewels of knowledge, the whispered secrets of the Sufis, the celestial charts of the Persian astrologers, and the alchemical manuscripts guarded by the heirs of Egyptian wisdom. These he wove together into a rich tapestry of understanding, a doctrine that would enlighten and elevate the spirit. Upon his fabled return, he became the bedrock upon which a secret fraternity was built, the Rosicrucian Brotherhood, an order veiled in symbology and steeped in the mystery of transmutation both of metals and of souls. As their manifestos promised a universal reformation of mankind and espoused a philosophy that married divine illumination with empirical inquiry, they flung the gates open to a realm where reason and intuition danced in harmonious matrimony. The Rosicrucians stood in the shadows, influencing key historical figures, a hidden hand gently guiding the intellectual and spiritual odyssey of an entire continent teetering on the cusp of enlightenment. Their influence maneuvered like a spectral force through the history of Western esotericism, setting the stage for secret societies and mystical orders that would rise in their wake. From the hallowed halls of Freemasonry to the quest for theosophical understanding, the fingerprints of the Rosicrucians are indelibly imprinted upon the cornerstone of metaphysical thought. Their system, a celestial ladder of degrees, represented a structured ascent into the divine mysteries. Each rung climbed was a curtain drawn back, a revelation of the laws that bind the stars in the firmament to the beating pulse within the human breast. Embodied within the symbols of the Rosicrucian enigma, roses and crosses, geometric patterns and arcane script, lay a litany of hidden knowledge, of spiritual alchemy and veiled truths, guarded with the sanctity of a sacred trust. The tales of this order have cruised across the centuries on the undercurrents of spiritual pursuit, engaging the imaginations of students and scholars, of alchemists and oracle seekers. In dusty tomes and whispered meetings, initiates have long sought to decode the sacred symbology and unravel the mysteries locked within the folds of Rosicrucian lore. The order's cherished wisdom, passed through the generations like a delicate flame cradled against the winds of dogma and persecution, has been the luminous beacon for devout hearts, yearning for clarity amidst the chaos of existence. The historical roots of the Rosicrucians plunge us into a narrative as rich and as complex as the tapestries that once adorned the palaces of medieval monarchs. It is a tale that calls to the hero in each of us to embark on our own metaphysical quest toward enlightenment. It is an intricate dance of shadow and light, where every figure, every symbol holds a key to unlocking facets of our deepest self, steering the seeker on a voyage that spirals ever inward and upward towards the ultimate truth. How gripping this notion that nestled within the scrolls of a time long eclipsed by progress, there blooms a flower of such rare essence, its nectar sweet with the elixir of transcendent knowledge. An ancient wisdom that deftly weaves the threads of past and present into a narrative that speaks to the eternal quest for understanding, a journey that remains as compelling today as it was when Christian Rosenkreutz was but a whisper on the lips of history's most illumined figures. In the Rosicrucian tradition, we find no mere story to be recounted, but an immersive chronicle, inviting us, the modern acolytes, to drink deeply from this well of bygone sagacity and to redefine the boundaries of spiritual possibility. As seekers of enlightenment embark upon the Rosicrucian path, they are ushered through a sacred progression of degrees, each a step closer to the innermost sanctum of esoteric mastery. This journey, an alchemy of the soul, is a mosaic of transformative experiences that elevate the initiate through an unseen yet profoundly felt ladder of spiritual development. The path begins at the base, where the foundational work of self-study and introspection is undertaken. In the preliminary degrees, initiates acquaint themselves with the principles of nature and the cosmos. The lessons learned are akin to the planting of seeds in fertile soil, seeds that contain the latent potential of wisdom, yet to unfurl. Students meditate on the elements and planets, contemplating their correlations with the individual's inner landscape. As they ascend to the intermediate degrees, initiates encounter the intricacies of mental alchemy and the art of manifestation. Here, they hone the ability to wield thought as the alchemist wields the crucible, learning to transmute desires into reality by aligning their will with the universal laws. The practice of visualization and concentration sharpens and initiates cultivate an unshakable focus, propelling them further on their ascendant path. With each degree, the veil between the mundane and the mystical thins, revealing the connections that thread through all existence. Aspire further, and the middle degrees reveal the heart of Rosicrucian healing arts, where initiates delve into the subtle energies that animate life. Understanding the flow of vital force through the matrix of the human form, the adept learns energy manipulation and healing, grounding their practice in compassion and service to others. The higher degrees are thresholds of sacred knowledge, where philosophy becomes a lived experience, a resonant truth that dwells in the very marrow of the initiate's being. Here, arcane symbolism becomes the language of the soul, and sacred texts reveal their deepest meanings to the persevering seeker. Rituals conducted are not mere ceremonies, but profound engagements with the divine, invocations that stir the echoes of ancient wisdom sealed within the initiate's consciousness. Approach the precipice of the 12th degree, and the journey inward turns to questions of mortality and immortality, of the material plane and realms unseen, yet deeply sensed. The lessons confront the paradox of life and death, challenging the initiate to reconcile the temporal and eternal nature of their existence. It is the realm of metaphysical mastery, where the understandings of all prior degrees converge in a vibrant tapestry of wisdom. The challenges faced by initiates are as varied as the individuals themselves. Some combat the shadows of doubt and disbelief, while others grapple with the tangible trials of applying esoteric knowledge to the crucible of everyday life. It is a path that not only illumines the intellect, but also purifies the heart, demanding authenticity, dedication, and an unwavering quest for truth. In the sanctum of the 12th degree, a profound transformation awaits, a rebirth into an enlightened state fraught with responsibilities to both the self and the collective. The initiate emerges not merely as a repository of knowledge, but as a beacon of light for others, embodying the principles that guide the Rosicrucian way. The journey is solitary, yet it is enmeshed within the fellowship of seekers who have traced this spiral of ascension for centuries before, each step a testament to the unwavering resilience of the human spirit in pursuit of the infinite. Within the enshrouded echelons of the Rosicrucian 12th degree lies a realm of arcane wisdom so profound, once glimpsed, it forever alters the fabric of one's being. Here, wrapped in the embrace of the ancient and the infinite, the initiate discovers the pulsating core of the universe's deepest mysteries. Each teaching, symbol, and ritual is a thread in the ageless loom of existence, and those who reach this degree learn to weave with the hands of mystics and the hearts of seers. Visualize sacred geometry not as mere mathematical constructs, but as the very fingerprints of the divine, impressed upon the canvas of creation. Its symbols, the spiral, the cube, the sphere, are the whispered language of the cosmos, the dialect spoken by stars and inscribed upon the womb of consciousness. Initiates of the 12th degree learn to read these celestial signatures, etched in the architecture of our DNA and sculpted in the throne room of atoms themselves. They find the echoes of infinity looped within the golden spirals of a nautilus shell and etched into the geometry of their own spiraling thoughts. Among these hallowed rites are contemplations on the Hermetic axioms, as timeless as the dawn of thought itself. Initiates ponder the cosmic balance between the microcosm and macrocosm, the earthly and the divine, the atomic and the astral, and in doing so unlock a panoramic view of existence where every law is a verse in an eternal song of harmony and oneness. The clandestine 12th degree rituals hold within their sacred choreography the power to transport the soul through veils of reality, binding the practitioner to the unearthly music of the spheres. Breathing in the heady incense of these rites, the initiate ascends through mystical gateways, their consciousness expanding with the revelation of hidden lights that dance on the edges of vision, a kaleidoscope of enlightenment that bursts forth from the profound depths of their inner cosmos. With each pattern of breath, each movement of mind, initiates learn the alchemical potency of interconnectedness. To understand one thread is to sense the trembling of the entire cosmic web, each vibration a ripple across the ocean of being, each reverberation a testament to the dance that weaves everything into a single, sublime tapestry. These students of the esoteric become attuned to the symphony of life, their every thought and intention a note plucked on the celestial harp, resonating through the endless expanse of space and time. To embrace the Rosicrucian 12th degree is to set forth on a hauntingly beautiful voyage across seas of metaphysical truths. It is a journey into the heart of a mystical storm, where flashes of insight reveal the intricate patterns of existence and the thunder of awakening rolls across the shores of the soul. Here, the initiate becomes the storm chaser, the seeker of lightning, a pilgrim in a sacred odyssey toward the temple of ultimate wisdom. This degree is a challenge issued to those daring enough to lose sight of the shore to discover new spiritual continents, those brave enough to dive into the undercurrents of ancient wisdom that surge beneath the facade of the ordinary. To master the secrets of the 12th degree is to master the art of transformation, to know that within you burns the same stardust that composes all creation, and to rejoice in the awakening of that starlight into the luminance of divine knowledge. This is the journey of the Rosicrucian 12th degree, a crucible wherein the seeker's soul is refined, where the illusion is scattered like mist, and where each adept emerges reborn, a beacon of esoteric truth, a sentinel at the vanguard of a profound awakening that promises to revitalize the spirit and unveil the universe in all its mystical and enigmatic glory. In the celestial dance of the cosmos, there is an intimate interplay, a divine choreography that syncs the rhythm of one's spirit with the universal pulse. To master the Rosicrucian 12th degree is to align with this dance and to allow the transformative power of its wisdom to resonate through every facet of one's existence. This mastery is not simply an acquisition of knowledge, it is the birthing ground of profound enlightenment, a personal ascension that vibrates with repercussions felt across the very weave of reality. When the veils lift and the eyes of the soul gaze out upon a universe reimagined, the initiate stands radiant, an epitome of the alchemical transformation promised by the ancient sages. The personal implications are staggering, a metamorphosis that touches upon every aspect of existence. The mind, once clouded by the illusions of separation and superficiality, now discerns the interconnectedness of all life. Thoughts, actions, and words become manifestations of a profound understanding of the delicate balance that sustains the cosmic order. The heart, too, undergoes a profound awakening. Emotions, once turbulent and unbidden, are guided by wisdom, channeled into expressions of love and compassion that ripple outwards, touching the lives of others and instilling healing where once there was discord. The initiate's presence becomes a lantern, illuminating the path for those who are entangled in darkness, a testament to the promises of spiritual growth and the liberation that accompanies self-realization. But this enlightenment does not remain cloistered within the enclaves of self. Instead, it expands, a gentle yet irrefutable force that precipitates a universal transformation. As more souls awaken to such profound truths, their collective resonance becomes the harbingers of a new paradigm, one that binds together the wisdom of ancient days with the revolutionary potential of our current era, promising a future where the spiritual and material coexist in harmonious synthesis. The role of a 12th degree initiate in the modern world is both monumental and subtle. Like the unseen roots of a centuries-old tree, they ground the esoteric teachings in the everyday, weaving the transcendent with the tangible. These adepts serve as conduits for change, harnessing their deepened understanding to address the complex challenges of our times. They stand at the intersection of spirit and society, embodying principles that foster unity, peace, and a respect for the intricate web of life. Individually, their influence may be as unnoticed as the whisper of wind through the leaves, yet collectively, as their numbers grow, they shape the very destiny of humanity. By their living example, these initiates advocate for a world that honors the sacredness within and without, an existence where wisdom is not a relic to be revered, but a living flame that guides our actions and shapes our future. Thus, the 12th degree companion becomes a fortress of serenity amidst the clamor of modern chaos, a beacon that calls out to kindred spirits seeking sanctuary in truth and light. In their capacity to elevate consciousness, they are architects of a new dawn, laborers in the vineyard of the spirit who know that each act of kindness, each word of wisdom, each moment of connection is a stone laid in the foundation of an enlightened society. This realm of mastery spans beyond personal transformation, knitting the very fabric of a society that gazes upon the horizon with eyes alight with potential. The initiate's journeys become the leaven that raises the universal consciousness, their awakenings, the catalysts for a metamorphosis that transcends boundaries, for in their hands they hold the golden threads capable of sewing the tapestry of a new reality, one woven from the yarn of ancient wisdom and graced with the hues of a dawning cosmic consciousness. As we close this chapter on the profound teachings of the Rosicrucian 12th degree, we step back into our world, a world that can often seem devoid of the mystical brilliance we have just uncovered. But fellow seekers, the truth is, our journey does not end. It etches itself into the marrow of our daily lives, and through our eyes, the ancient wisdom of the ages glimmers in the modern landscape. Sage Snippets is more than just a channel. It's a gateway to transformative wisdom, an archive of the sacred synergy between science and spirituality. Each video is a thread in the tapestry of knowledge we are co-creating, and your subscription is the loom upon which we weave. Your support, every share, like and comment, doesn't just fuel the channel. It fuels a global conversation that's reviving the profound messages of civilizations past. And speaking of conversations, I have to wonder, how might your aura look if we could see it through the lens of the Rosicrucian teachings? A kaleidoscope of vibrant geometries, or like someone threw a spiritual paintball match inside a prism? Let us know in the comments. What ancient symbol do you feel resonates most deeply with your energetic signature, and how does that shape your perspective of our interconnected universe? Remember, though the Rosicrucian path is steeped in gravitas, we can also take a lighter step. After all, if we can't laugh at the mystery of our own existence, then we might just be taking the cosmic joke a tad too seriously. Share your thoughts and don't be shy. Let's get a thread going that even the most enlightened of ancient masters couldn't resist chuckling at. As we part ways for now, remember that with each moment of your life, you are writing your own esoteric degree, lived, learned, and utterly unique. Sage Snippets is here to accompany you on that personal quest for truth. And we sincerely hope you'll join our circle of wisdom seekers by subscribing and ringing that bell for notifications. Until next time, keep your vibrations high, your sacred geometry aligned, and may your third eye be ever ready to wink at the mysteries of the universe. Farewell, dear explorers of the ancient future, until we meet again in the next installment of Sage Snippets, your cosmic library card to the secrets of the universe.